Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Danny Bias. I'm with the Small Group Network, and we are live at the Lobby 2018. It's been a phenomenal week. We've had a blast. But this morning, I'm here with one of my friends, Nikki. So glad to be hanging out with her today. Nikki, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. So my name's Nikki Green, and I am the pastor of involvement at Eastview Christian Church in Normal, Illinois. And I've been on staff there for 14 years.
Wow.
And in the time that I've been there, the church has changed a lot, as you can imagine. My job has narrowed in a little bit, but pretty much I've done the same thing since
Awesome.
I've been there. So I do everything from connecting people on Sunday mornings in our decision room that we call the family room, to our membership classes and volunteering and small groups. So I'm a part of the small group team, so I do the assimilation and
Awesome.
starting new groups piece of that team.
Awesome. I'll have to say this. I'll have to admit this. Once we started hearing about your guys' church around here, you've created a lot of fan people. You guys are doing a lot of great stuff that a lot of us are super impressed by. So to grab you for 5 minutes this morning was awesome. A couple things that I've learned that you guys are doing that I'm highly impressed by is you have something called an in-health survey that is for everybody. But the cool thing that I loved about it, it's on your app. It's based around your mission statement, so groups aligning with health and mission, and really, Pastor Steve Gladen talks about that all the time. As small group point people, we are to be in line with our church's mission, and you guys are really living that out. The cool information, though, is that when people take that survey, their small group leaders get that information to really know how to continue to develop, and there's next steps that come with it. Can you walk us through that? Because it sounds ridiculously awesome.
Yeah. Well, I just have to say, I feel like I shouldn't be the person necessarily being interviewed for this, because there's so many people that have been a part of writing that, and then the programmers that have developed this amazing app that we have, that just aligns with our vision statement. And probably 10 years ago, we had a new vision statement, and people got excited about it, and really the heart is we just want to move people to their next step.
Yeah.
And we just want to continue to grow into the church that God's called us to be. And so by developing this assessment, we're able to help people with those next steps. And so for the last 2 years, we've taken time in our services for everyone to take this spiritual assessment on the app.
Yeah.
And because it's through our app, they already have their account. So if you take it, we already know that you're the one that's doing it. And so it measures them in each of the 4 areas of our vision statement.
Yeah.
So our vision statement is, we want to be a fearless church of Christ followers whose ridiculous love and dangerous witness are irresistible.
That's awesome.
And so those areas align with the G's, if you're familiar with. So what's it mean to be a fearless church, gathering together? And so we measure your attendance, corporate worship, and your small group involvement.
Nice.
Then the Christ follower piece is the grow. How are you growing personally in your faith? What are your holy habits? And then the ridiculous love is the give piece. Are you giving financially? Are you giving through serving? And then the 4th piece is, how are you being a dangerous witness? How are you sharing your faith here and abroad? And so with that, I was really excited then to come alive, because it's great to take an assessment, but then what do you do with it?
Yeah, I love that when they get the results, they get next steps, which was incredible.
Yeah. So when they get the results, then it shows on the app, are you invested, involved, included, interested, or investigating? And then it says, as a high, this is your strengths, and these are some things you can do to grow. But then we give them next step buttons, and so they can say, I want to join a group, I want to attend First Steps, which are our membership classes. they want to volunteer to serve, or they want to schedule a baptism. And so then we also wrote, this last year, we wrote a small group curriculum because we didn't want to just do it in church on Sunday, but we wanted our small groups to go through this curriculum together.
Absolutely.
And so they spent 4 weeks going through what's it mean to be a fearless church, Christ follower. But not just looking at it individually, but looking at that as a group, because that's what we want all of our groups to be doing as well.
So good.
And so they were able to make a group commitment together of what are we going to do as a group to grow in the vision that God's put on us. So for the leaders, because all the leader information is included in the app, they can look at their personal group's responses.
Yeah, that was one thing I loved is as a small group leader, they get that survey result and next steps for everybody in their group.
Yes.
So as the small group leader, you get to be a part of walking the people in your group in those next steps and kind of that group accountability, which was like super huge because a lot of the times we take these surveys and it seems like that information kind of floats in cyberspace, but you guys have not only made it practical, you guys have made it like, you've made it accessible at the same time, which is, as a small group leader and a small group point person, man, I know like, okay, we need to focus on this or we need to focus on that, and like developing studies and providing resources.
Right.
I was just like, man, such valuable stuff. You guys are doing awesome.
So, and because it's connected with our database, then we have all that information ourselves. So we can see everyone's responses, and then they can write in their own commitments and be able to see that. And so as a church, we know that our area of weakness is in dangerous witness. People not sharing their faith. And so, but we can see over the last 2 years that we are growing in that. But it's something that we're committed to evaluating every year.
That's so good.
But then this is also what we go through, and actually the same curriculum that we developed for our small groups, that's our membership process also.
Cool.
And so it's the same curriculum that we've tweaked the inside pieces a little bit.
That's awesome. I love how directly in line you guys are. There's none of that. Sometimes I think we get ministries doing so many different things, we can get that sideways energy, but you guys have just narrowed it and you're dead center on that vision and just driving your people to it. So as we close, couple action steps. Can we go to your website and see some of this stuff?
Yeah.
What's your website?
Yeah, actually, it would probably be helpful to go to the app. To download the Eastview app. So
you can go to Eastview, you can go to the App Store.
You can go to the App Store and look up Eastview Christian Church in Normal, Illinois, and download the app, and then you can set up an account, and you might start getting emails from me about joining groups and whatever. But you can check out and take the survey yourself through the app. And that was the other great thing it did, because we want to point everyone to the app.
Nice.
And so when we took time in our service to do that, now we've got so many more people that have that tool in their hands. So the church website is eastview.church.
And your email. If we have any questions, can we contact you?
Sure, absolutely.
You're going to get flooded, I guarantee it. So what's your email real quick?
So my email is as in Nancy, green like the color, @eastview.church.
Man, Nikki, thank you so much for your time. Have a safe travel. I know you're leaving the sun of California.
It's hard to leave California. So thank you for your time.
Hey guys, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.